Hi everyone, welcome to my Laravel e-commerce project. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you layouts in our project. Layout is, if you know some information about ASP.NET, it is master page or at the Django base page, you can say like that. Base page, definition of base page. Why we need to use layout in our project? Also, instead of the layout, also we can use component in Laravel. At the future, I will maybe I will show you something. I will add some video about component in a Laravel. But easy way is a layout. It is simple and easy that you can understand. Component is little bit complicated than layout. Why we need to use layout? Because as all of web application, as you can see, this is simple things about the page, our web application page. All of our pages include HTML header, some header tags, and CSS, JavaScript definitions, something at the header area. Also, we have a design, header design, sidebar, content, slider, footer, and we have JavaScript, and we close another page like this. If I like this definition that we can, if you want to see detail about the structure of the body area, maybe we design like this. How we can handle this? For example, all of page need we have to show header. It is same for all page, whole application header is same. Whole application footer is same. At the some project side menu, left side menu is fixed. The fixed is static area. We have a two-way. At the classic PHP, always we need to include this area in our application, our PHP pages. We need to include these pages every time. Or we need to define our layout, and we need to define all of these blocks, as you can see. And at the sub pages, we can put something at this block, like puzzle. At the puzzle, part of the puzzle, it has a place, has a location. We need to find right part of the puzzle, and we need to put at the right location. It is look like puzzle. Always we can put something in these puzzle blocks. We need the puzzle, but we need to manage this puzzle dynamically. If we want to change, we need to define something that we can change this block inside of this block area. Okay, how we can do this? It is layout. We need to, in this structure, we need to define our HTML page once, just once. We don't need to define for each page HTML body header like this. Okay. I want to copy this area, and I want to create my layout. Where I have to create? At view folder, under view folder, you see our layout, PHP file, home or front, base, front base, blade.php. I can manage this area. I need to define like this. I need to define like this. Okay, how can I define my master page or my base layout? Okay, how we can design this my page? In this area, I have a tutorial web application. I need to define my CSS, JavaScript, some additional definition for each page. Some of them is static, is fixed. Some of them we need to add something in this area, or we need to change. We need to change the title, keywords, description in this area at the meta tags. I need to define if we need to change from the sub page any area, we need to define as yield and the section. We have a two definition. If we need to define a block, we have a two definition about the block. The one is for title we need to define a block title. For keywords, block description, or block for CSS, JavaScript, we need to define a block head or block foot, header, footer, something like that. Okay. I want to define like this, for example, title, and at the header area we have a body, or I need to define, for example, I need to define yield head area. If I want to add anything in this area, head and foot at content and maybe sidebar in this area. Okay. And for header also, we can define the page, the new pages about the. First, I want to show you how we can manage this. Okay, this is basic our structure. For example, this is our h1 is header. And footer, this is content. Okay, we can like this, you see. And this is our master page and our application home base, front base. It's up to you. Okay, how can I call this page? How can I call this page and send some information to my blogs? To my blog, I defined my blogs. How can I send information, dynamic data from the sub page to my layout? How we can do this? We need to extend our layout in this area. Okay, I need to copy this, and at home I need to index. I want to index blades PHP. Okay. I need to extend front base layout. Title from sub file to master page, to add from master page. This is add from the content, as you can see. Okay, let me I had before I define my index. I define my index. I have a function, index function. I define this my index, and at home controller I have an index function. Now I want to return my index page. Home index. Okay, let me try. You see, my header folder, this is the master sidebar, this is append from the sidebar, this is my body content, as you can see. I want to show you my source page, source code. We add this information from the master page, also from the master page, as this comes from the sub index page. Also, this line comes from the index page. Also, this comes from the index page. Let me show you. At the front base page, I don't have anything at the container. How we can send this data to container area in this area? With the section content that you can see, with section content. Okay, if you want to, for example, this is append from sub file. We have this data from the master file. This is append from the sub file. How we can, if you want to use in this block any data from the master page, you need to call parent, because the parent, this is parent data. If you want to use parent, we need to define parent. If we delete parent, the master data is gone, because it is changed all of this section, sidebar section. If you want to add with the parent, you need to define like this. Okay, I think you understand how that we can use our page. And I want to create my front page, because I add just header from here. It is not true solution. It is just in this tutorial just is about understanding how we can define our master page and how we can call this master page from the layout, and how we can send some information, some data to our blocks that we define at the master page. Okay, I think it is basic tutorial. With this tutorial, you understand how we can use layouts. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.